So this video is just all about making YouTube videos, editing, and how easy it actually is. I think chance time you've found a program that fits your needs. That's the hardest thing, and that's what I spent quite a lot of time looking at, a program. I was looking at free programs to start off with, and then I just made the plunge and I thought, right, I'm going to buy a program. So it's on an annual subscription, which isn't too bad. I think it cost me 100 and something, which when you work it out per month, it's not bad at all. So let's have a look at editing and see what I actually get up to. First of all, looking at my photos that I've taken this morning and the videos, so I'm going to find all the ones that I actually want, click, and then I'm going to download them. Normally what I do though, especially if I'm doing like projects that are lasting quite a while, I would have my albums and then I would just drop things into the albums that I'm actually doing. So we've got Walking December, that's Walking 23, which is an overview, the rental house we were doing. So I generally tend to put things into folders. So if I go back to here, so I look at the things that I actually want to download, I'm going to download it. So that's just copying over from a download folder into my folder that I can open up using the video editor, Movavi. I don't know how to pronounce it, however you wish to pronounce it. So this is what I've started using. I did use something before. So all you basically do is click File Import and add your files. And then just look for the folder that you're after. So I am looking for Snow December, and I'm literally going to Control A, which selects them all, and open. And that will drag them all in. So everything that I've taken today is there, and if I literally just drag, don't matter which one I drag, that drags them all in the order that I took them in. So you've got all your files here. This is where you can watch and see what you're actually doing. So that was me first thing this morning, looking out of the window at the front, getting really giddy and excited. It's like, come on, we need to go. So we don't get snow often. So when I first started looking, I was looking at the difference between an SLR and a DSLR, and I wanted the digital option. So then when I started to look at cameras with an optical zoom, it was like, oh my goodness, there's so much out there. So if we look, the optical zoom is literally where you'll have the camera doing the actual zooming for you, whereas if it's digital, it's software that's doing it for you. So to get better quality, I need to be looking at something, with an optical zoom, I hope. But we'll just have to see. So when it comes to looking at other YouTubers, there's various ones that I'm subscribed to. And Outdoor Boys, it's great to be able to watch some of his videos because right at the beginning,
Alaskan mountains. I'm crossing glaciers, hiking through deep snow, hunting for rock ptarmigan, seeing the northern lights, and camping in one of the most beautiful survival cabins you'll ever see.
so this is where I download my music from. So because it's been snowing today, I might decide to put in there, I don't know, into the search bar, I might put snow, I can't see my screen, snow, and just literally see what it comes up with. Now quite often though, if you put something like that, you'll get things like sound effects, and it's not particularly sound effects that I'm after. That's like your Arctic storm. And it's not a sound effect that I'm actually after. So I might decide on something, I don't know, magical. So if I type in magical, oops, can't see the keyboard, there we go. And then it'll bring up any kind of music that this search engine deems magical. So let's have a look. That's quite nice. So I will literally go through and try and find some music that I think's quite apt. You see, I quite like that one. And literally just press download at the end. Now I do have a subscription for this, a monthly, which I think is $6.99 or $7.99. So these are quite nice. Quite like that one. What about Fairy Dance? No. I've used this one before. Yep, I've got this one. So if I go back to my video editor, if I know that I want that particular one, I'm going to look for, let's have a look. I'm going to look for my YouTube music, and I have a whole folder full of music. And I keep adding to this. I need to actually put this into folders looking at different genres. So I'm just looking. And once I've found the one I want, Fantasy Arcadium, and then I'm just going to drag and drop drag and drop onto here, and I can cut that at any point, literally double clicking and pressing the scissor icon, and I can move that out of the way. I could delete it if I wanted. So this is just your basic editing. It's quite a straightforward program once you get used to things. Now actually I'm going to press undo because I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to cut it. There we go. So what I might also want is a transition between two videos, and we've got text options up here. We've got transitions here. I've got my favourites as well. So we've got the snowfall, which I use for the penguins. So I'll just use that one for now. So again, it's literally click and drop. So if I now click my cursor there and I watch, so between the, you get that transition. So that is just the start of the video, and I would continue looking at all the other things that I've got. Looking at the back garden, there was me running around in my onesie, so I might decide that I want to speed that up. So let's speed that up. Delete that space, because then it brings everything else together. It really is a nice, easy package to use once you get used to it. So I haven't got a transition there, so I'm going to go back and I'm going to use my snowfall one just for now. I might change it. So I have a look at that transition. Let's have a look. Right, get the right transition this time. So we're back here, because this then takes us to the garden. So there's me running around the garden in my onesie, trying to keep warm with my welly bobs on. So you can see how I've speeded that up. So let me just stop that. So that's what I do with my videos, and then I go backwards and forwards, checking it, putting the text in, and then I might need, oh actually, let me show. I might then need an intro video. So let's have a look. So we've got intro videos, which we can choose from, and I had already chosen some favourites already. We've got the Blizzard one there. If I click on there, it'll just show me what we've got. There were some other ones. There's some Christmassy ones. There's some nice ones actually. Just adds a bit of sparkle. So it might be we decide to choose one of these. That one's nice, the Christmas one. The Christmas party. See, that one's quite nice. So actually, I might use that one. So I'm literally going to drag and drop at the beginning. So I've now got that at the beginning. That will start with my music. So again, press play. So I've got text here, which I will click on. And if I just double click, I can now, because it's an intro, I've actually got to click on the writing. There we go. And I can change that basically to whatever I want. And then I'd apply and return. Not that I want that bit. So that's the basic editing. And then once I've finished and I'm happy with it, I'll press the export. And once I get to this stage, decide what I want to call it. So for this one, I'm just going to call this one Snow December 2023. I'll pop it on the desktop, or I might want it in the folder that I've actually got the photographs in. That would make more sense. I want good high quality. And then my next bit will be start. So you can appreciate the bigger the video, it's going to take in essence. So that's it in effect. So I'm going to see how long it takes to do the snow video to get it onto YouTube. Oh, I've forgotten. I need to do a thumbnail to put it onto YouTube as well. So that video probably took me about an hour and 20 minutes in total with all the faffing about. If you're just doing one long video, it's going to take you a lot less time. But obviously I was doing a lot of faffing about, and with other videos, especially like the long walking videos, there's a lot of editing, putting videos in, and it might be photographs as well, and then it might be speeding things up, cropping them, you know, shortening the time. And I might even not want the whole video clip, so there's quite a lot to it. But it is what you make it is. So I hope you've taken something away from that today.